All right, shalom, shalom. Kahalayim la Yahweh Shemel Shabbat Shem Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and to the elders of great millstone that rule and teach well. Much peace, love, and salutation to all the brothers that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. Shalom. Um, it's the brother Batak back again through the spirit with another lesson. Lord willing, this lesson be edifying. This is going to be a reaction to the Daniel Penny acquitted and subway chokehold death of Jordan Neely. And just gonna get into some precepts and Lord willing this lesson be edifying. We're gonna get into the law and how, according to, different situations that would happen, the Lord created laws for accidental deaths. Like if you accidentally put somebody to death, and there's a difference between doing it unawares and doing it intentionally. This is the book of Numbers 35 and 10. Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, when ye be come over Jordan into the land of Canaan, then ye shall appoint you cities to be cities of refuge for you, that the slayer may flee thither, which killeth any person at unawares. As you accidentally or you unintentionally kill someone. And they shall be unto you cities for refuge from the avenger, that the manslayer die not, until he stand before the congregation in judgment. So all throughout this chapter, you have examples of situations the Lord told the children of Israel on what you should do in different situations. These are statutes, laws, statutes, and commandments. So let's jump down to the verse 16, when it goes over the different examples. It says, and if he smite him with an instrument of iron so that he die, he is a murderer. The murderer shall be put to death. Now, it is a very difference between, this situation being an accident, which is clearly no accident. You should not be acquitted of any charges when you literally just put someone in a chokehold, especially a so-called Israelite man. You put him in a chokehold and you killed him, intentionally. Numbers 35 and 17. And if he smite him with throwing a stone wherewith he may die, and he die, he is a murderer. The murderer shall surely be put to death. Or if he smite him with an hand weapon of wood wherewith he may die, and he die, he is a murderer. The murderer shall surely be put to death. The revenger of blood himself shall slay the murderer. When he meeteth him, he shall slay him. But if he thrust him of hatred, or hurl at him by laying of weight, that he die, or if enmity smite him with his hand, or in enmity, let's look up that word enmity. A hostile feeling, rivalry, malice, internal conflict, enmity. So all of those are good definitions. Rivalry, a hostile feeling, hostility. Somebody, not liking you, or they just hate you, They got malice in their heart. Let's look up that word malice. It says a desire to hurt another. Propensity to inflict injury or suffering. Act ill will. Ill will, spite, sinfulness, wickedness. So the word for this case that we're talking about, malice, is to desire to hurt another. So you can see clearly from the video, that guy, this guy Daniel Penny, is an Edomite. He had malice in his heart to intentionally choke that Jake out, man.
We do have breaking news out of New York. Jury.
Let me see if I can find the video. I'm not sure if the videos. Yeah, here's the video. Right here.
It's been found over an hour.
See? Look at this. Now, I don't know everything that happened, I'm just catching wind of this situation. But you can clearly see. Let's go read Numbers 35 and 21 again. It says, or in enmity smite him with his hand that he die. He that smote him shall surely be put to death, for he is a murderer. The revenger of blood shall slay the murderer when he meeteth him. So you can clearly see that he choked him out. And he used his what? What did he use to choke him out? His hands. I'm gonna read the NLT. Numbers 35 and 20 and the 21 in NLT says, so if someone hates another person and pushes him or throws a dangerous object at him and he dies, it is murder. Or if someone hates another person and hits him with a fist and he dies, it is murder. In such cases, the avenger must put the murderer to death when they meet him. So in this case, the Jake was choked out to the point of he dying, man. He was choked out until he died. So this would definitely fall in the category to somebody committed the act of murder. But as we know, this is Babylon the Great. This is America. There's not going to be no true judgment going forth upon Esau when he, commits some type of actions. But, the great day of judgment is upon us. And the Lord is not going to acquit. You're not going to be acquitted for all your sins. So if someone gets acquitted of charges, that means they're basically don't have to pay. Let me see. Where's the noun version of it? Let's see. Here it is. It says to set an accused person free from charges, pronounce not guilty, discharge one's duty, behave on blah blah. So to pronounce someone not guilty for committing the act of murder, to release or to discharge someone from charges, from an obligation or from an accusation, guilt, censure, or suspicion. So this is the book of Nahum, chapter 1, verse 3. It says, Yahweh is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. Yahweh hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. So the Lord will not acquit the wicked, man. I'm going to start it. Oh, you know what? Numbers. Nahum 1 and 1. The burden of Nineveh. The book of the vision of Nahum the Elkoshite. The Most High is jealous, and Yahweh revengeth. Yahweh revengeth, and is furious. So this is another case of our people under the hand of their enemies being afflicted. And there's no justice. But it's okay. Yahweh Ba'Shem Al-Shah is going to bring justice to this nation of murderers, man. It says Yahweh will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserveth wrath for his enemies. So that's what we see him building up. The wrath of the Lord is building up until the point where the Lord is going to unleash that wrath, man. And it's going to come down upon Idumea. Verse 3. The Lord is slow to anger. So the Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. So you're not going to be released from your charges, man. These sins that you have committed, you have to pay for them. Ain't going to be no way out of it, man. You ain't going to get acquitted out of the charges that the Lord is going to bring against the whole nation of Edom. You're not going to get a get out of jail free card. Yahweh hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. So this is another example of why we need salvation, why we need Yahweh Ba'Shem Al-Shah to return. I was thinking of a precept, but it kind of slipped my mind. Let me see. That's another precept. Not guilty. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. Zechariah chapter 11, verse 5. It says, I'm going to start at 4. It says, thus said Yahweh, my power feed the flock of the slaughter, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, Blessed be Yahweh, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. So our possessors, the people that have, brought us to this end of the world, the slavery, and having afflicted us for, 350 years plus, even before America was established. Well, really, when America was established, going all the way back to the Roman Empire, these are the same nation of people that have been afflicting us for a very long time, But here in America, it's been a period of 350 years that we have been suffering under the hands of our enemies, and we're nearing the end of this suffering. As we can see, it's getting closer and closer to the end, when the Heavenly Father is going to judge Esau and for his wickedness. Oh, that's what I was going to get. It came back to me. John 8:44. Is it 8:44? Yeah, it says, ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you would do. He was a murderer from the beginning, because of what Esau was Cain was the first murderer, which Cain is what? Esau is the reincarnation of Cain. Back in the flesh, if you will. It says, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. So these devils have a very violent history, and it continues to show to this day, and they will never be held accountable until the Lord returns and hold them accountable, and they're gonna have to pay for all of their sins, man. So we're looking forward to, Esau getting what he deserved, and he's actually being reserved for the day of evil. Reserved day of evil. Let me see, day of evil. And we, personally, I'm not surprised by this situation. A lot of our people may be, but I'm not surprised. I'm pretty sure brothers are not going to be shocked that he was acquitted. We live in Babylon, man. This is Esau's kingdom. He's not gonna suffer, man. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 4. Yahweh made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. And we also don't have faith in Esau's justice system. We know it's a bunch of bullshit. Real justice is gonna come from Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua in the day of judgment. He says, so the Lord has made all things for himself, even the wicked for the day of evil. So the Lord is reserving these devils. So they're going to continue to build up that tab of wickedness until the Lord is going to rain that judgment upon them. So I just want to do this quick lesson, man. This ain't surprising. A real justice is going to come from Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and that's it. So with that, I'm going to give all praise and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, B'Shem Kakudah.